You know what really grinds my gears? When you think you've met a friend, you talk for almost a year or so, and in that time you pretty much establish things that you do and don't like about, conversations of things with, when you get left off in a conversation, and instead of like saying, hey, I gotta go, talk to you later, or even just, maybe they got busy or something and maybe they come back later and say, oh, okay, I had to do something, go and do something, sorry that I left you hanging like that. And it throws up a red flag with me, especially when you get to know somebody for so long and then like you share a lot of yourself and who you are, and they can't even have a simple phone conversation with you. What I'm talking about is people that like maybe live far away, long distance friendship, just friendship, no relationships like that, just a friendship. And not only does their replies get really short, but they keep continuing using the old method like of conversation. Like they're using a cell phone and I'm using an email, because I don't use cell phones, so they know that that's my business email that they're having a conversation with me through. And so I give these long detailed replies, everything they question or something we're talking about, but then their replies get shorter and shorter until then, to a point where then they stop replying. Instead of like saying, I have to go or something like that, since they're on a cell phone, it's that easy, click, click, click. But whenever I'm taking the time out of my day to sit there and sit down in an email through a computer to talk to this person, I'd say, when I'm leaving or something, or hey, I gotta go. But nope, this person can't do that whatsoever. They gotta just leave out of nowhere. What really grinds my gears about that is this person did it to me like several months at a time, and then go away for 2 or 3 weeks, and then come back like nothing happened and ask me millions of questions again. But then still wouldn't, I guess the phone is not like, I don't know, they said something about didn't really like to talk on the phone too much or something. It's like, that's a red flag. You can't talk like a normal person. You're another adult and you can't talk like a person to a phone. Like, I could get so much said to you, like if conversation wise, if just had like 10 minutes on the phone. So I guess my time wasn't valuable to them and whatsoever, and they knew all the different stuff that I do throughout my day, and they just pushed it aside like, well, yeah, whatever, he said he does this, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue to waste his time spending my replies out within 2 weeks period or 3 weeks period, and then just come back like nothing happened after, he pretty much just exited out of the conversation out of nowhere. Or, the better yet, the worst one yet was whenever they did it right after there was the big storm and hurricane and all that. I thought there was something wrong. I thought maybe, they got swept up in it, and nope. About 3 weeks to a month later, they come back like nothing ever happened, like they never left me in the conversation. So that's another red flag. They ain't really your friends. They're just fake friends. They're not really there to pretty much be what a friend would be, especially whenever it's like long distance relationship of a friendship. It's like they pretty much just want to waste your time, and your time's not valuable to them other than how much information you feed them. I swear they just like milk you for information just because they're bored. That's the way it seemed in a lot of their conversations after I like read back on them. They're just bored and look for something to talk about, I guess. Well, I don't have time for meaningless, pointless conversations about nothing when it's just the same thing over and over again with a short 5-word reply, and they couldn't even like have a normal conversation through other social media other than like through DeviantArt or the email. It's not worth it, man. If you can't pick up a phone and have a normal conversation and you're supposed to be an adult too, there's something wrong with you. Anyways, that's just something that grinds my gears about what I call fake friendships. They're not real, they don't last, and be wary of people on the internet whenever it comes to so-called friends, new friendships, especially whenever it comes to like business and stuff like that. If you can't meet somebody in person or have a phone conversation with them so you can actually hear their voices, it could be a lot of like clickbaity, exploitive fake profiles, you could be talking to. That's the way I see it. Because even though the pictures they sent of them, they could be fakes, for all I know. Because they have no social media accounts connected to their DeviantArt whatsoever, so who am I to tell about that, I don't know. Something that grinds my gears.